And here we go. And I don't know how... I'll tell you what, as I go through this, I don't actually quite understand how a lot of the Champions League works. Because how on earth these 6 teams have been drawn against each other to qualify, whereas us 4 teams have ended up against each other trying to qualify. We're all pretty even. I'd probably say all 4 of these teams are quite even now. We're actually one of the highest seeded teams out of these. I don't know if it's because we've had to qualify through... This is our 4th match now in the Champions League, whereas these guys are probably just coming in for the first match, so they're probably... They really deserve to be put against the easy sides, I suppose. We've done all the hard work, and I think some of us are actually going to get our way into the Champions League group stage, hopefully. Is that how it works? Let's have a quick look. Where's rounds? Rounds. I'll just do it this way so it's easier. So after the playoff, so you got the best placed. Then after the playoff, you go straight into the group stage. And it's just... Group stage looks great. You get loads of money for being in the group stage. Whereas I did notice that even if we lose this game, we get 2.14 million if we lose the game. If we win, we get 1.42 million. But then you get like £8 million for qualifying for the group stage as well. So if we win, we're going to double our bank balance. Would be just be incredible. If we win, we'll be able to start to buy some really top level players that are going to develop into something very, very special. But enough of me blabbing on. Let's get into that first leg against Malmo and just see how we can get on. And I don't know how we're not being done for this, to tell the truth. But let's see what happens. And here we are. As you can see, we're actually favourites for this one, which it stuns me. This does. We're one of the surprise packages of the Champions League this season. We've exceeded expectations, and many supporters will be hoping their unexpected run can go even further. Sergio Tundi is our key man. Their key man is that guy there. I think that's the guy who's over £1 million, is it? Yeah. He's the big guy. Who's he actually wanted by? He's wanted by Club Bruges and Capri. So sort of gives you can generally guess by who people are wanted by, roughly the sort of quality they are. But I think we can do this. I think we can. We're sticking with the same formation. They're a very attacking team, aren't they? So in goal we have Bruno Ramito, who's been doing very, very well for us over the last few years. Sure things will carry on. Left back we have Jared Murphy back in. Of course he was suspended for that second leg against Dunfermline, but now he's here and he's ready to go. In the middle we have Jared Madison next to him, our American centre-back. Alongside him we are playing Nick Harlton, who I did mention in the last episode has just taken Gibraltarian nationality, so he can now be called up for the Gibraltar national side, which I would imagine is probably going to happen very, very soon when the next squad comes out, because this guy is probably the best player with Gibraltarian nationality in the game now, believe it or not. That shows the sort of quality that Gibraltar have got. Right back we have another American in the shape of Jamie Wildman, who's been a really good player for us the last couple of years. I'm going to try and create him a little bit of competition this season if we possibly can. I think I brought another left back in, but not a right back as yet. I've been struggling for one, but yeah, I'm going to try and get a little bit of competition, or at least a little bit of backup. Into defensive midfield we have Chris Morgan, who is just an incredible player. I'm surprised he's not wanted at the moment, to tell the truth. Alongside him we've got Obeth Patino, who's been playing at centre-back for all the games so far, but today he's going to be playing in that defensive midfield role, mainly because we've had an injury to Anders Broga, so Marlon Manning moves up to the central midfield spot. I did want to play... what's his name? I've lost him. Bernal, but he's not 100% fit, and I didn't want to risk it. On the left-hand side we have Finn Baird, a really good young Australian player. On the right-hand side we have our talisman in the shape of Sergio Tundi, who so far scored 2 goals and got an assist and an average rating of 7.6 in our 5 Champions League matches he's played in. And then up front we're sticking with Frank Banning for now, who's done very, very well for us so far. 2 assists, 1 goal in 3 games. It's been very, very good. We do have Richard Jones back on the bench, who hopefully will come on and play, but as you can see he's not match sharp and he's only got 80% health at the moment, so I didn't really want to risk it. Last season, 22 goals in 23 games, just shows you how quality this lad is, and he is attracting quite a lot of attention, but nobody's willing to pay his minimum release fee at the moment. Apart from that, no major ones on the bench. We've got Pavisa Moss and Philippe, who came in the last game, Philippe, to cover Broga. So we've got a lot of talent here. We've got a lot of talent, and if we win this, I think we go into the Champions League group stage, and that's just incredible. That's really, really incredible to think. Why are they confused by that? I don't understand what's confused them. We're favourites to win this match. That's why I expect you to win. That's a bit crazy. That is okay. We've got a lot of people green and happy anyway, and let's just see how we get on in this one. Let's just see how we do. Now we're going to take it off counter-attack because I keep forgetting to change that before the game. We're going to go on to standard because we are actually the team preferred for this. Really? Really, you're going to do that to me? You're going to concede a goal in the first 15 seconds? Really? Come on. I know we get 2.4 million for losing this game, but still, I don't want to lose it. That was terrible. We can get 10 million quid in the bank if we can win these. If we win this game. Well, not this game, but the two legs altogether. We get 10 million quid in the bank. We need to turn this around. That could have just been luck. They had one attack, one shot, one goal. That could have just been luck. So let's turn this game back around and back in our favour. And they're on the attack again. Come on, let's get Gibraltar. Let's get a Gibraltarian side into the Champions League group stage for the first time in history. We can do this. They've hit the crossbar now as well. Wow, they're pummeling us this first few minutes. Absolutely pummeling us. Why does it seem to be the favourite seems to be the one struggling this season? Because we've been the favourites. This first time we've been the favourites for a while now, and we seem to be struggling. The two times we've actually not been. There we go. We're on the attack ourselves now. Can we do anything with it? Their bed back to Murphy. I'd love to get the equaliser quickly, guys. We want to try and get the equalising goal. Svensson gets the ball and boots it out. It's not a counter attack, is it? No. Morgan heads it back to Manning, and it could be a counter attack. Nope, Baird's got it back again. It's always terrifying when you get these highlights of just who's in control of the game. Atundi gets taken down by Nielsen, but now Wildman picks it back up. Sees Atundi in a little bit of space. Plays it back to Wildman. Back to Halton, to Morgan. Come on, guys, get it forward. Manning, forward to Atundi. Plays it back to Wildman, the right back. Sees a great ball down the wing to Atundi. Got it on the ball. Crosses it in. Baird at the far post. It's off the it's off the bar or the post, whatever that was. Oh, at least we're showing now that we do have the quality to come forward and attack them. We have both now had 3 shots. We've had more on target, so it looks like we're actually doing better now. We're catching up on possession. We're starting to get back into the game. We're starting to control the game now by the looks of it. So we just need to use our ability and our talents just to break them down. They do have that one talisman player worth over £1 million. We don't have that luxury. We've got talisman players, but nobody who's valued over £1 million. I think that's mainly due to the fact that we're only 1-star reputation, whereas these guys are 4 stars reputation. So the fact that we're favourites and we're 1 star, they're 4 stars, just says a lot about the quality of our team, doesn't it? Come on. Tackle him. Tackle him. Don't let them come at you again, because they'll break you down again. We've seen what they can do already. Nielsen out wide. There's the cross. And Murphy picks it up and hits it out. And all of a sudden we're on the counter-attack. Banning takes it past 1. Can you see the run of Atundi? He's not done very well at seeing the run of Atundi. That shows how low Banning's... Oh, come on, Banning! Atundi was in so much space there and you could have played him in. That was awful. Not happy at all with that. Come on, guys. Let's get an equaliser before half-time. We can do this. Get an equaliser before half-time. All of a sudden, the confidence comes flooding back in. Headed clear from the corner. It's out to Banning. I don't know why Banning's always so deep on corners. Plays it out to Baird. There's another cross. It's cleared once again. It's going to come back out to Baird, who sees Banning in a bit of space. Banning takes the shot, and again, the keeper saves it. So we are dominating the majority of the highlights now. It's just the fact we conceded that goal early. If we hadn't conceded that goal early, we'd be 1-0 up now in pretty good control. Well, they're coming forward again. This is their talisman player, the £1 million player. Well, he hasn't got a good shot on him though, has he? It was awful. I don't know what those changes are. I'm just making them. Just making them. Richard Jones may have to come on in the second half to show the ability that he has in front of goal. Because at the moment Frank Banning's not really put himself in a great stream of light so far. Atundi's struggling as well, 6.6, joint lowest rating on the pitch at the moment, which is probably one of the problems, because he's the guy that we all want to see. He's the guy we all expect to see doing all the good stuff. So it's a little bit of a surprise, that one. So we've got another highlight before half-time. Jared Murphy with a throw-in. Headed back to him from Banning. Plays it into Manning. What's Marlon Manning got? He plays it across to Patino. He plays it out wide. Can Murphy get there? He does get there. He's created himself a little bit of space. Come on, Murphy. Plays it into Baird. Baird takes it past a couple. Sees the little ball into Banning. Banning takes a shot and Banning scores! Get in! I've lost my voice now. Walloped it right in the back of the net from the edge of the penalty area, and that's what we needed. That is what we needed. Well done, Frank Banning. Now, we need to take control of this game now, because now they've got the away goal, we're in danger. We're in danger now they have the away goal. We need to turn this one around. We really do. We need to probably win this by a goal, or at least one goal, if not two, just to give ourselves a little bit of control going into that second leg. But I was thinking of taking Banning off, but now he's scored that goal. He's the highest rated person on the pitch, which is a little bit of a worry. Tundi's been booked and he's still playing a 6.6, which was a little bit of a worry. But we haven't got anyone. That's the problem. We haven't really got any attacking wingers to bring on to replace these guys. We do have quite a few, but they've not really been good enough to get into the Champions League squad. I'm happy with your performance so far. That seems to have got everyone happy. If we can keep everyone happy and not confuse them this time. Let's not do that. I want to say I believe in you, but not you've done very well, because sometimes that confuses them if they don't think they have done well. So Baird's on the ball now, gets taken down, and he's already been booked. Is he going to get sent off? He is. Is he? No, he's not. I thought he was going to get sent off then. That would have given us a great time then, a whole second half with an extra man. Manning scored! Yes, we've turned it around right at the beginning of the second half. Great cross in by Finn Baird, and Manning volleys it into the back of the net, and we are 2-1 up from 1-0 down. Now we just need to build upon this. We need to get a couple extra if we can, just to make things as sure as we possibly can going into that second leg. One more goal would be absolutely fantastic. Going into the second leg like this would be okay, but they have the away goal. But pushing it forward and getting another goal, and hopefully we can't concede another one either. That's the main thing. That would have been perfect. If that guy got sent off and we'd scored that goal, it would have been perfect. That would have been a perfect little combination for us. But we're on the ball again straight away. Morgan steals it, plays it to Atunde. Atunde sees the run of Banning, and all of a sudden Banning's on the attack again. Does he have support? Does he need support? He probably did need support, but he took a shot anyway. So that is looking pretty good now. Finn Baird playing an absolute cracking game with 2 assists so far. Now we need to either hold on to this lead or score another goal ourselves. That's what we need to do. I might need to make a couple of substitutions. I'm a little bit worried about a couple of players on bookings. Ball comes out. We don't want Atunde being suspended, is basically what I'm trying to say. Especially we have no other attacking right midfielders. Patino plays it across to Baird. Come on, Baird. You've got 2 assists already. Let's make it a trifecta. Oh, great little movement past there. Nysander there. Baird's in the penalty area. There's the cross. Back post. Oh, Atunde saved. But now we're just turning the screw now. We're turning the screw. And Malmo, a team that we actually lost against in our very first year in the Champions League, they beat us quite convincingly. And now all of a sudden the table seems to have turned and we're looking quite strong. Now I'm tempted to. They've got no one to bring on for Atunde though, have we? Unless we go more central and take off. I'm not taking off Baird though. It's a little bit of a tricky one, isn't it? I'm thinking bringing on Jones might be a good idea. Just give him a bit of match fitness going into that second leg. But again, it's a risk. It really is a risk at the moment. Banning's done so well so far. I would love to get a 3rd goal before the end of this game, just to give us a bit more of an open window going to the second leg. But then again, I'm quite happy if it stays this way as well. I'd be quite happy not to see another highlight, to tell the truth, because that means we've won the game. To come from 1-0 down. Now Morgan's been booked as well. Morgan's not doing too well, is he? He's only on a 6.8 himself. It's a bit odd to see our main players, like Morgan and Atunde, are the ones that seem to be struggling here today. Right, now we are at 80 minutes. I'm going to just freshen things up a little bit. This could end up being a risk, but can Pavisa Moss play out wide? He cannot, but he can play like there. So we'll do that. It gives us a little bit less sort of depth, not that depth as such, but it gives us a little bit less width. That's what I'm looking for. Philippe, that's not your strongest position, is it, by the looks of it? You prefer to be in a midfield position, but Bernal is going to be playing into there. So we're just going to switch those 3 guys and just get some fresh legs on the pitch. And try and take off those 3 players that are booked as well, so we don't end up getting a red card for the second leg. And all of a sudden we are in the break, are we? Nope. No, it looks like they're going to come back at us. Please don't concede a goal now. Going 2-2 away to theirs. Not going to be good for us. Oh, what a save, Ramito. That is cracking. That was cracking, Gromit. Now we need to reward Ramito in our defence by helping him out. Yes, good header there by Potentail, who, of course, is actually playing defensive midfield, but normally plays centre-back for us, which is why he's so good at that position. Wildman. Oh, God, this is getting tight now. This is getting tight, but we are holding on. We are holding on. Now, what can the 3 fresh legs do? Well, the 6 fresh legs, I suppose, technically, isn't it, really? But we are going to hold on. We are going to win this game 2-1, are we? There's 30 seconds left. I'm assuming this highlight is just going to be the end of the game, just playing out the last few seconds. Pavisa Moss, what can you do? Moss has been here a good few years now. I wonder if he will take Gibraltarian nationality. Some people have actually bid for Harlton, and I was considering selling him, and then I thought, I really want to keep a hold of him just so he does get called up for the national side. Once he gets called up once, that's it. He's locked in there for the rest of his life. Once he gets called up once, I'm happy. But until then, I want to try and keep a hold of him. Come on. Oh, come on, ref. We're on the attack then. But I'll take a 2-1 win. A 2-1 win at home to Malmo is very, very good. Now we've got to go back to their place. And we've got to hold that lead. That's the main thing, holding that lead. Finn, you have been incredible today. Your performance was very good. Yeah, that didn't really do anything to him, did it? So we are 2-1 up. 2-1 up. Finn Baird had a cracking game. Atundi struggled, and I'm thinking if Atundi turns up in the second leg, then that could make things even more dangerous. If we've got 2 players playing just absolute incredible football down that wing. So without further ado, let's get straight into the second leg. And here we go into the second leg. We are bringing in a 2-1 lead, but for some bizarre reason, the odds from Sky Bet seem to have got a bit crazy. Now, all of a sudden, we are massive, massive outsiders to win this game. I don't know why. Up here, they're saying they can't pick between the 2 teams, but of course, we've got that 2-1 win, which is great, but we did concede the away goal, which I'm a little bit worried about. So hopefully, we can try and hold that back on this game. Who we got in the team? We've got Ramito in goal, as normal. Jared Murphy at left back, again as normal. Doesn't really come out of the team, does he? Jared Madison at centre back. Again, we've had very much the same back line for the majority of the competition so far. Got Obeth Patino as the other centre back. And Jamie Wildman at right back as well. I was saying earlier on about not having a back at right back, but we have got Swiskan, whatever his name is, another Colombian guy. We've not played a lot of this last season, but hopefully use him a bit more. Chris Morgan, absolute rock and demon, our captain as well. Alongside him, we've got Marlon Manning. I would have loved to still have Broga for this game. Playing in that midfield spot is going to be Broga, coming in for only... Philippe, coming in for only his second game for the club. So it'll be interesting to see how well he can do. On the left-hand side, we have Baird, who had such a fantastic first leg, and I'm hoping he can bring it into the second leg as well. On the right-hand side, we have Atundi, who is just getting better. I don't know how he can get any more better. He's already cracking. And then up front, we have... Gonna stick with Frank Banning for now. Jones is now... He's now fit, but he's not got match sharpness. So I want to try and stick with Banning for now. Because if we can get 1 goal, that away goal is going to wipe their away goal out. And all of a sudden, we can be in a very strong position. So that's the team we've got set up for you today. Pick up where you left off. Apparently we're underdogs, so let's play on that. We only get 1 green from that, but let's get some more greens. Let's say we've got faith in them. Yeah, that's done well. More faith. Yeah, not done fantastically well. And more faith. Okay, well, so we're missing three greens, but still that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's get into the game and see how we can get on. We just need to not concede a goal really like we did in the first leg, because that really affected us, I think, in the first leg. So if we can just get the ball, and we want to try and just eradicate their attacks. And well, great tackle, Wildman. That's a fantastic tackle and a great start to the game as well. They've had a shot on target already, and they're dominating possession, which is a little bit of a worry. We are playing counter-attack. We don't want to do that. We do not want to do that because that affects us, that does. So we want to go to standard because we don't want to sit back and allow them to just attack us all game, because that's what we used to do a couple of seasons ago because we weren't as strong as the other teams, and they tend to took us apart. So this game, we're going to go back to standard, and We're doing pretty well possession again. That's the problem. We always seem to do well possession, but it's doing stuff with the possession we seem to struggle with. But we are on the attack now by the looks of it. Manning sees Banning. Manning to Banning. Banning. Come on, guys. This away goal is... Oh, come on. That was a terrible pass. But Banning gets it back. Okay, you needed to get that back, mate, after that pass. So the two Cameroonians, Banning and Atundi, linking up well there. Atundi trying to take it down the... Oh, yes. Lovely run by Atundi. Come on. Get that ball into the box. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. We've got the away goal, and it's an own one. Wow, we've wiped out their away goal already, and now we're leading 3-1 on aggregate, and all of a sudden... Oh, man, if we get through to the Champions League group stages, if we get through to the Champions League group stages, we're going to skip so many seasons worth of progression, because we're going to get about 10 million quid for doing so. We'll get a nice big reputation boost. Don't let them score now. It's hit the post. And that was a terrible, terrible pass. That was by their guy. So now we're 16 minutes. Now what do we do? What do we do now? We've got 70 minutes left and we're leading 3-1. We would love to get another away goal. But I don't really want to change anything at the moment. At the moment the game's tightly balanced. Not a lot of opportunities for either team. We've got the majority possession. If we score from this... No, we haven't scored from a corner in ages. Well, not direct from a corner anyway. Morgan loses the ball to their... This is their guy who's worth over £1 million. Come on, Wildman, that's yours. It is yours. Get it cleared. He does get it cleared. It's a good clearance, but it only goes back to their £1 million man. That's a mile offside, surely. Oh, God, it's been blocked anyway. There's the cross. Far post. It's over the top. Oh, God. Getting worried now. Getting worried. We can afford to concede one goal. I don't want to concede a goal, but we can afford it if it comes to it. I just want to be able to hold on to this, though. Atundi's doing well. He's 6.9. One of their guys have been booked. They're dominating. They've had 5 shots to our 1 shot that wasn't even on target. But we're leading. That's all that matters. We're leading. I know if we get through to the Champions League group stage, we're probably going to get absolutely decimated in every single game. But it doesn't matter because we got there. And it's just all a way to just continue to build ourselves up. Right, I'm happy with how things are going. Continue onwards, lads. Continue on. Or even score another goal. Scoring another goal, I think, would really just cement our place. I cannot believe that this is actually going to... it's not going to yet. We've still got 40 minutes to hold on. We can afford to concede 1 goal and still go through. They have a throw-in. A defensive throw-in, though. But they're going to bring the ball forward quickly. Svensson to Lintf. He's a very good player. You can see just the pace he's got on the ball. And look at this. He's this... Oh, God. I thought he'd scored then. I thought he'd scored. He's ripping it to shreds, that guy. But that's what it's like when you've got that £1 million player, I suppose, isn't it? Half an hour left. Half an hour left. What are we going to do here? I think we're going to bring on Richard Jones because if we do get an opportunity, I think he'll be the one who'll put it in the back of the net. And also maybe drop him back Baird and Atundi to more standard wingers just to try and bolster up the midfield a little bit. And do we want to go to counter-attacking football now with 25 minutes left? Let's see what happens from this goal kick first. Atundi loses it to Nilsson, to Svensson. Maybe we should have gone to defensive. Nilsson plays it forward. Morgan, oh, good block, Morgan. Can you? Oh, okay, can't keep it. But Atundi's on it now. And we're on the counter-attack all of a sudden. It's a very slow counter-attack. Jones plays the ball forward and Morgan's going to get there, is he? He is going to get there. Back across to Philippe. Oh, Philippe's lost it. Poor first touch. Poor first touch. Come on. Get it back. Get the ball back. It's into the middle to Svensson. Just hold on. We don't want them to score. The later they score, the better. It's gone away across. Oh, Ramito. Oh, he's got it. I thought that had gone over the line. I thought that had gone over the line. I really did. So we're now going to drop back to counter-attacking football. We need to hold on to this 1-0 lead. If they come on to us and we can catch them on the break, There's a big gap between our defence and I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all at the moment. I just want to hold on. Because they've hammered us in this game. 15 shots to our 4. But it doesn't... How? Come on, Richard Jones. Been injured again. You've only just come on from an injury. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We've got 5 minutes to hold on. 4. 3 and a bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Should we make a substitute just to waste time like they do in real life? Let's bring on Pavisa Moss for Philippe. And let's bring on... let's just annoy them by taking off Jones and bringing on Harleton. So we got no attackers on the pitch at all. So we've got 5 defenders now and 4 midfielders. Is that right? I see 9 players on the pitch. Oh my god, we're going to do it. We're going to get through to the Champions League group stage. Moss heads it forward. Gets the ball and plays it forward to Svensson. Come on, we've got 20 seconds and we can concede a goal in that 20 seconds and still go through. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. There's only 9 seconds left. You might as well. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. It's hit the crossbar. That should be the end of the game. We've done it. Yes, we've done it. Oh. We're through to the Champions League group stage. Yep, that's happened. That has really happened. That's been... yeah. We're in the Champions League group stage. How has this happened? I saw the draw for the second qualifying stage and instantly thought, this is not our year, we're out. And then all of a sudden, not only did we get through that, we got through the next round and the round after that. I could not believe it. Well, we're not going to end this episode before we watch the Champions League group stage draw, are we? We're not. Get ready for this. Get ready for this. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay. That's not too bad. He's out for 7 to 10 days. It's not too bad. Fans jubilant after the Malmo result. We've got 1.42 million for beating Malmo, which is fantastic. But that's not all of it. That's not all of it by any stretch of the imagination. There's going to be more. Well, I'm sure there's going to be more. Normally there is. When I play on different nations and we get through to the Champions League, you end up with a nice big wedge of the old cash. Morgan ready to start looking... Yeah, that's fine. That's just training stuff. La 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 la. Nope, you're not having that unless you give us £500,000 and 50% of any potential future sales. Gibraltar stars rested. Matthew Baxter comes back in. Ashley Riley's out. Steve Cooper's out. I was hoping that Nick Harleton might get called up, but it doesn't look like he has he? Or has he? Players called up. No, he didn't get called up. That's a bit of a shame. I thought he might do. Nope, nothing there yet. We're going to get the group stage draw very, very soon, though. It's coming. It's coming. And just what is this going to mean for us? We've still got a little bit of time left in the transfer window, isn't there? So, there it is. There it is. Oh, yes. £8.57 million is now in our bank balance. Look at our finances now, then. We've got a bank balance of £21 million. So that means I can start actually investing money into some players as well. So we might start buying some players at a top level. We've actually managed to get £10,001 in prize money. That's a bit odd, isn't it? So far we made a £20 million profit this season. With our Tycoon takeover and all of our prize money, we are looking fantastic right now, aren't we? Let's see who we're going to end up drawing against in this group stage. Teams I'd like to draw against. Oh, the transfer deadline's today. Have we managed to gain any extra sort of players we can buy? And they're all the same sort of players, I think. There's no one special. It looks like we're going to have this Champions League anyway. Then from this, I can start to look at buying some big players anyway from this. Yeah, it's just incredible just how we've done this. It really is. So we'll have to decline to take part in that because I'm not really bothered about that. We're not going to buy any more players today. If we do, we'll buy some free transfers maybe. I've seen a few that I would love. Shabby Gamer living in a dream world. declared almost farcical interest in signing Burnley defensive midfielder Matthew Kimberley. Huh. Is he good then, is he? He's pretty decent. How's that in a dream world? I have no idea how that's classed as a dream world. Should we go for him? He looks like a pretty decent player. He's £375,000. He looks like a decent player. Burnley are in the Championship or in the Premiership? Where are they? They're in the Championship. He looks like a pretty decent player, doesn't he, really? I think we'll hold off for now. We'll hold off. I'll do a proper look at it later on. Ross Draper has joined us as an under-21s coach. Oh, there we go. The player, the talisman player we just faced against is now gone. Callum McDonald, the goalkeeper. Yes, finally. Thank God for that. Callum McDonald, the player who used to play for us. We released him a couple of years ago and he refused to join anybody, and now Gibraltar United have locked him in. I'm happy about that. I want to see a few of these guys come back into it, so that's really good to see that Callum McDonald is still playing out. Gonzalez, new under-21s coach. Come on. We want to see who we're going to get. I'll tell you what, I've left all the staff hire into the chairman. He seems to be buying quite a lot of people. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. I'm assuming we're going to be 4th seed. Yes, we are 4th seed. We're the lowest in the entire competition. So let's go automatic draw. I can't believe we're doing this. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'd be disappointed if we got Napoli. Don't get me wrong. I want to see Man United, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, potentially. Shakhtar's not too difficult of a team top of the group, is it? PSG as well in Group A. Arsenal in Group C alongside Real Madrid. Man City in Group D. Oh, we are so far out of our depth. It's unbelievable. Look at these teams that are being drawn. Every single one of these groups are going to destroy us. CSK, Moscow, Galatasaray, Braga, Dynamo Kiev, Marseille, Athletic. West Ham are in the Champions League. West Ham have got Shakhtar, and that's a good group that is for West Ham. Now, where are we going to end up? We've not got Group A, not Group B, not Group C, not Group D. We're going to play against Barcelona. We're going to get wrecked. I cannot believe it. We are going to be playing off home and away. Barcelona are coming to our tiny little stadium, and Chelsea and Marseille. We've ended up with a very difficult group, but who cares? This is great. This is really, really good. This is so exciting. It really is. Let's have a look at our fixture list now. It's not coming into effect yet. We'll just go forward quickly now, just to have a look at the fixture list, and then I'll love you and leave you. We'll discuss when we're going to come back, because obviously we're going to watch all these Champions League games. This season's going to have a lot more games in it than normal. Our first game is going to be against Marseille, so I'm thinking if we come back for the Pepe Reyes Cup and Marseille, and then we'll probably come back for Man 62 and Barcelona, Britannia and Chelsea, Gibraltar United and Chelsea, Marseille and Glacis, and Barcelona Man 62. We're going to have a lot of episodes this season. We've whizzed through the last few seasons, but this season is going to be the one where things have just gone amazingly incredible. We're going to really open things up now, and I don't know if that's going to boost now by the draw happening, if that's opened up our... No, it doesn't really seem to have opened up our reputation anymore, does it really? We are what we are. Still some decent players knocking around, but yeah, that's fantastic. I could not believe what's just happened this season. Looking at that, look, we've nearly won every single game. There's only 2 games we drew. We defeated Dunfermline home and away. We defeated Malmo home and away as well. We defeated Red Bull Salzburg at their place as well. It's just been incredible, really incredible. I can't believe what's been going on this season. I really can't. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I believe this has got to deserve a hit of that like button. It really has. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe, because there's going to be... Don't get me wrong, we're going to concede a lot of goals this season, but it's going to be so much fun in the process, and we're going to earn a lot of money from it as well. And we're really going to boast up our reputation, and hopefully the players are going to get a lot of energy from it as well, and hopefully we're going to get a lot of boost in values of these players as well, because it's a great way to showcase exactly what they can do and at the moment these values just do not justify how good they are. So anyway, I've been Shadow Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in a couple of days when we face off at home against Marseille and obviously challenge for the Pepe Reyes Cup. Bye!